All right, welcome back. Okay, so now let's look at this one. So here in this example, they give us information about the ellipse and wants us to find the equation of the ellipse. Now here's the thing. If we look at the vertices, again we look at the major, this is the major axis. The vertices are always along the major axis or lie on the major axis. The foci also lies on the major axis, and since here the x values are the ones that are changing, right? The y values are staying the same. So that means it's moving up along what? The vertical direction. So that means the major axis is horizontal. Okay? So that tells us some information. So now here, notice that the x value here goes from positive 4 to negative 4. Well, remember the center of the ellipse has to lie on the major and minor axes. Okay, so and it's going to be smack dab in the middle of the range between the vertices and the foci. So it doesn't matter which one we use. Use one here. So here's the thing. All we're going to do is find the midpoint or the middle value of this range. So in other words, the halfway distance. In this case here, it's going to be at 0. It's going to be at the origin. So we know that at least the vertices are centered on the y-axis, or excuse me, not the y-axis, but how do I want to say that the minor axis is on the y-axis. That's what I want to say. Okay, so it's symmetric about the y-axis, the ellipse. So the ellipse is symmetric right along the y-axis. Okay. Now, so that means our A has to be 4, right? And that means also our C has to be the square root of 15. So now let's figure out what B is. And so we're going to use our formula, B squared equals A squared minus C squared. And so A squared is 16 minus C squared, which is 15, which equals 1. And that means B is equal to 1. And so that means that the vertices or the endpoints on the minor axis, right? The minor axis is what? It's going to be, well, it's 1, the B coordinates is 1, right? So that's the length of B, which means along the what? Let's see. Do we have enough information to describe that? Yes, we should. Hold on. That's the foci. Right, B, okay, right. So the length, yes. So B is 1, so the length of the minor axis is going to be 2. Okay? So that means I'm 1 away from here. So here, this is the, so I'm going to be 1 away from 2. So the center is going to be at 0, 2. And so that means the minor axes are going to be at what? It's going to be at 0, and 0, comma 1. All right. Okay, but here's the thing. Let's find out what the form is, right? So it's going to be, in this case, now we've got the center. So it's going to be, now here's the thing. It's on the y-axis, so y is going to be 0. So it's going to be y minus kk is 0. So it's going to be x minus 2, or yes. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's going to be x squared, I'm sorry. So it's going to be at 0. Yeah, the center is at 0, comma 2. So that means h is 0. So it's going to be x squared over what? Well, the major axis is vertical. So that means it's going to be over a squared, which is 16, plus this is going to be what? The quantity y minus what? 2, quantity squared, over b squared, which is 1, equals 1. And there you go. Have a great day.